Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Reignite. Good afternoon if you're in the UK or in Europe, and good morning if you are live in America. And I know we do have someone joining us direct from Las Vegas, as well as our guest. So we're not going to waste any time. He's had to get up super early. He's got his coffee ready. Our guest today is in a band that I have seen, I don't know how many times over the past 17 years. Every time I go to Vegas, I make a point of going to see them. They are fabulous. They are the Garage Boys. And today we have frontman, Mr. Bryan Duffy, joining us.
Hey!
Hey, live from Las Vegas!
This is an ungodly hour.
I know. I apologize. We appreciate you doing this for us, and we have actually one of my friends that lives down the street in Henderson, Denise, has already joined us. So there's another early morning Vegas person here.
Good. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, delighted. It's been, like I said, I've probably been coming to see you for about 17 years now in Vegas. So it's about time we had you on the show, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Because I just looked, actually, looking at my notes, you guys, we're going to go back a bit before then, but you guys actually met for the first time in June 2007. So you're coming up on your 18th anniversary.
This June.
Yeah.
This June will be 18 years. Hard to believe it's been that long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just seen other people popping up joining us, including Danielle and Michael. I don't know if you remember them, my friends from
Yeah.
Dublin. You
Yeah.
met where we
Hi
were at
guys.
Mandalay.
That's right. Hey guys, how are you?
So we're tuning in from all over today. So Bryan, I have known you for a heck of a long time, but
Yeah.
what I don't know, I'm going to start by going all the way back because we've got a lot to talk about and you've got some exciting stuff to share with everyone today. But
Right.
there you are, little Bryan, living in Toronto. How on earth did you get started in music?
You cut out. Say it again. How did I what?
How did you get started in music? I could picture you going off to school in your little short trousers and your little cap, and you're going to school and you're learning. When did it change and you got into music?
Oh, probably when I was a wee little kid, about 9 or 10 years old. My mom would make us all take the piano, and I hated the piano. But my older brother had a guitar that he plunked a few songs on, and he played stuff of all the cliches. He played "Stairway to Heaven" to me, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I want to play this thing instead of taking piano. So I begged my mom, don't make me take piano. I want to play guitar. So that's really how it started.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So did you join any kind of groups at school, or was it later when you
Yeah.
started getting into bands?
No, I got in my first group when I was 14 years old. We were terrible, but I think it was we were throwing little shows for our parents and for our friends around the block type of thing, and the obsession started a long time ago. But yeah, I've been playing live since I think in the bar and club scene. I've been playing live since I was 17. We're not going to say how long now it's been, but it's been a while.
Oh, about 10, 15 years, no more.
Yeah, a couple of years, you know.
Yeah, we won't go there. So those early years, obviously, so you say there you are playing piano, your brother gets you in the guitar. You mentioned
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven. What in those early years, what were the bands or the artists that really interested you and got to you?
Well, because I had older brothers, I tended to always get into the old stuff. So right away, I was into the Beatles and Rolling Stones and Kiss, even and Led Zeppelin. So even though I was in the era, I grew up in the era where it was more the '80s and '90s grunge stuff. I always
Mm,
tended to be a retro kid.
yeah, oh, you're the same as
Yeah.
me because I think we were actually born couple of months apart. We're about the same age, and my brother was a few
Right.
years older than me, so he got me into punk because by the time I was growing up it was 80s, but he was punk. So
Yeah.
yeah. So there you are then in Toronto.
Uh,
Now I know you obviously from the Garage Boys being in Las Vegas. So how did it come to pass that little Bryan in Toronto ends up in 2007 meeting the other members and forming the Garage Boys?
Well, I started in a little town called North Bay, which is 4 hours north of Toronto, and then as a kid, I moved to Toronto to try to make it big. And I had a couple of run-ins with a couple of really great bands that just never quite got the big break. I was notably in a band called C Spot Run for about 4 years, and they were really popular in Canada. But that fell apart, and I just I was considering my next move. I was sitting in a friend's place in a park, in a trailer park, hanging out, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with my life? I have no idea what to do. I've gone through all my resources in Canada, and hi Jackie. Jackie's coming.
Hi,
Jackie's
Jackie.
bringing me a box. Cathy says hi.
Hi.
and and I got a call. I was thinking, what am I doing? And then I got a call from a guy in Las Vegas that I'd been in a road band with in Canada, and he said, "Can you come down to Vegas for 2 weeks to just fill in for a guy?" And I'm sure, and I never left. It was really that quick and that simple. No planning, no of any kind.
Oh my God! So it was only
Yeah.
originally supposed to be 2 weeks.
Yeah, it really was. And then the agency that was booking that band that I filled in for said, "Hey, we're putting this band together called the Garage Boys. You're mouthy. Do you want to be do you want to be the front guy?" Um, and so and that's it. That's it.
Wow! And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Sorry,
tell you,
I wish I had a more exciting story about that, but that was it.
that's exciting enough that you were only going to go
Yeah,
for 2 weeks and you've ended up still being there.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty interesting. But
yeah.
I was reading up on you because before you came on, is that right? You do. I mean, I know you work ridiculously hard, you guys, that you do an average of 275 or more gigs a year.
That's no exaggeration. That's exactly true. We did the band. I know I counted. I don't know if I should count, but the last year the band did 297 for
Oh,
2024. That's a lot
oh
of gigs.
my God, that's crazy. I mean, I know when I've been there, there's been days when you've been on at Carnival Court in the
Yeah,
afternoon and then you've been up at Mandalay Bay in the evening.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow,
It's
that's unreal. So
yeah,
anyone who
it's
doesn't know, if you're ever in Las Vegas, the three places that you're most likely to catch Garage Boys, and if you haven't, why not go immediately? It is a fantastic show. They are absolutely off the scale. They are, and it's something I'm going to ask you in a minute, that their repertoire is vast, and I have no idea how you manage to do it, but you will always catch them either down on Fremont Street, or you will
correct.
catch them at Carnival Court at Harrah's, or luckily for me, who lives at the south end of the strip when I'm there, you now come up to Mandalay Bay's Rhythm and Riffs.
That's a great room too.
I love it. It was a
Yeah,
great show because it was
yeah.
only a couple of weeks ago. Let's say we were out there and brilliant show. But my question to you is this: every time I come and see you, it blows my mind. When you go and see the Garage Boys, everyone, they have a bucket on the front of the stage, and you can go up and you can throw a tip in and you can throw a song title at them. How in the name of holy hell do you manage to have such a vast repertoire? I've never heard someone come up and you've gone, oh no, I don't know that one. How the heck do you do that?
Well, good memory on most of us. We all have pretty good memories because even if we played a song 3 or 4 times 10 years ago, we still managed to be able to just you know conjure it up. And there's a little bit of BSing too. you know, if if uh, if one guy can drive the bus, if the guy who's singing it can kind of drive the bus, so I know this one. Hey, everybody, just shout out the feel, shout out the chords. Sometimes we can get through it, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to bail and go. Sorry, don't know that one. Can't do it.
I see, and all the times I've seen you, I've never seen that happen. I'm going to have to be more ingenious because I
Yeah,
think every time I come and see you, I always ask for Alice Cooper
right,
and no more Mr. Nice Guy.
right. Solid
And
choice though.
they do a killer. I mean, I go and see Alice Cooper a lot. And you do an absolutely fantastic version of that. So I find it hard to change my song choice, I'm afraid.
That's okay. You keep asking for it, I'll keep playing it. I love that song.
Excellent. Oh, you do it so superbly. So should we at this point give a shout out to the other members of the band? Because only one of the original of the members of the band is originally from Vegas, right?
That's correct. That's Aaron Harris. He's our bass player, keyboard player, harmonica player. He can fix anything. He can play anything. He can record anything. He's a pretty bright guy.
And then you got Lee, who is our Irish. Yeah.
Lee Curran. He's been in the band 3 years now, and we want to keep him forever. So he's an amazing guy and a really talented musician. We call him the European jukebox because he just everything over there. He knows everything. You can't stump him from anything over there. So between us and all of our Southern rock and all the stuff we grew up on, and Lee's influences over there, he knows a million songs, and he's a great singer too.
I meant to ask, and also we've got Craig. Obviously, let's not forget Craig.
Yeah.
But how did Lee end up joining? How did that come about?
Yeah, that's a good question, Lee. So Lee's parents and his family have always been Las Vegas fanatics. Las Vegas has been their family's destination place since Lee was, I think, 14 when he first came to Vegas. So he's been coming to Vegas with his family every year. And just one year, him and a pile of Irish guys that were out partying came up to us to talk to us. This might have been around 2014 or 15, and just introduced himself. And he was a real sweet kid. He was, I think, just turned 21, and he introduced himself. And I don't know, we just kind of got on, and we'd see him twice a year for a few years, and we one day decided to get him up to jam and realized, holy geez, these guys are good. And then they ended up inviting us out to Derry for the Jazz Fest a few years back, and we've been buddies ever since. So he seemed like the logical next a person to ask when our old guitar player left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short
and if we're shouting Oh, no, it's good. And if we're shouting everyone out, we have to shout out your lovely wife, Jackie, who is always on hand to do pretty much everything, which we'll come to cosplay costumes and everything else.
Absolutely. I am complete, and I'm saying this in the most humble way. I'm completely useless at most things in life. And Jackie seems to be able to figure anything out, including me getting on the show today. So,
really, thanks, Jackie. I knew we could rely on you.
She's brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, who have we got joining us? I'm squinting. I haven't got my glass on. Oh, Jackie's just joined us from Canada. Hi, Jackie. So I just mentioned there, a fellow countrywoman. I just mentioned about cosplay costumes. So that's going to bring us to the main bulk of why you're here today, because you have got a lot of exciting things to share with us. And starting with the song and the video.
Yes.
Tell everyone. I'm going to shut up and let you tell us all about the new song and the video. Oh, just when I said that, he's frozen. Have we all frozen? Oh no, I've frozen. Are we still on air? I'm seeing absolutely nothing. I don't know if
hello.
Oh, hello. Am I live? Not live.
Yeah, Brian's frozen.
Have I frozen?
No.
Well, I have on my
screen. Do you want to interview me?
Oh, I'm moving again. Oh, look at that. I'm moving again.
Yeah. So what do we do with Brian? We've lost him.
We will take him out. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Should we take him out and he can come back in again when he's ready? Jackie will take care of this. I have every faith in Jackie. So, guys, just at the exciting point where we were getting to the reason of why Brian was on today, we have lost him. So what we're going to do in the meantime is preempt what we were talking about. And we were going to talk about their upcoming tour to Derry.
Oh, okay.
So what my producer could do, and I have a bit of old-fashioned paper just in case anything ever goes wrong. I always have things written down. The
Yeah.
Garage Boys are about to head off to Derry to do a
Right.
tour called the Derry Jazz Festival.
Okay.
And I can now share with you the dates of this upcoming tour, which is starting very, very soon. April the 30th, they will be at Bennigan's at 7 p.m. in Derry. On May the 2nd, they will be at the Brass Neck at 10 p.m. in Derry. On May the 3rd, they have a 5 p.m. show.
I've got it on the screen.
I know, I'm reading it because it makes more interesting viewing while we're waiting for the star guest to return.
Well,
No.
it is.
Is he back? It's me.
There he is.
Hang on, he's coming. There he is! Yay! I'm
I'm sorry about that.
I'm going to say Jackie
Okay,
sorted that out.
Yeah, my apologies. So you know what happened? I overheated.
Oh, that's it. Just show off about your weather in Vegas. It's fine. It's fine.
It didn't feel that hot outside, and all of a sudden the phone just hit the temperature gauge like on your car went off on my phone, and I'm like, oh no! I put it in the freezer, so I'm like, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
So sorry about that.
This is a common problem that we have in the UK. Not ever. Anyway, while you were gone, because we were going to start talking about the song and the video, but I did jump ahead a little bit, and I was telling people, we scrolled up on screen and I was reading out the dates of the Derry Jazz Festival because that is imminent. So we were just letting people know all about that and all the dates that you are doing. We were just scrolling them across the screen. April 30th, Bennigan's. May the 2nd, the Brass Neck. May the 3rd, you've got two. You've got Craft Village Cottage in the afternoon and the Rocking Chair in the evening.
Yes.
And then May the 4th, you've got the Brickwork. And then 3 days after that, you are back in Vegas at Carnival Court.
On the Wednesday, yeah. It goes crazy. Who says it was easy?
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, you never stop. And then, actually, while I'm talking about dates, so you finish in Derry on the 4th, you're back at Carnival Court on May the 7th, and then you're on the First Street stage at Fremont doing original stuff on May the 9th.
That's right.
That is
and I'll be on the Las Vegas morning blend. I'll be on the morning blend the Friday morning. So.
Oh wow! Is that a TV show or a radio show?
Yeah, it's a TV show. It's a TV show. It's like the the morning drive type of thing on their. Pardon my ignorance. I can't remember what affiliate it is, but it's a popular show. I'm gonna go on and play the ring on that one. I know I've got to get you guys. I got to get on my Wi-Fi here because it's.
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you as long as we can hear you.
Everybody in. Yeah. Everybody in technical land hates me today.
There he is.
So, there we go. I can hear you better now. So
there you go.
You were asking me earlier.
Yes, so we were talking about original stuff because, like I was saying to people, the Garage Boys have an amazing repertoire. You can show up and they will do a million and one covers. You got us? Are you good? Has he gone again? Oh no, Jackie, where are you, Jackie? Anyway, what we were just about to start talking about was the fact that when you go and see the Garage Boys, usually they do covers, but they have got a wealth of original material. We're not going to let the gremlins get to us. We're just going to carry on here. So, if you go back through time, oh hello, he's back again.
I don't know how to get it from here. Your phone.
Well, they had been cutting out. I
see
knew
you.
there was some kind of connection problem.
Via email to
We
you
can
or
see him.
There we go.
Oh, he's back. Hey, there you go.
Wow, this is crazy. I'm just taking these earbuds out. They're everything.
It's fine. We are just winging it. We're winging it.
Yeah.
We like live because this is what happens when we're live. Oh, he's back.
Yes. Especially how many thousands of miles away are we?
About 5,000. So it's not that bad, is it? We're doing okay.
Exactly. So we're doing
Anyway, where were we? So I was filling in and I was letting people know that obviously the shows that I usually see you do in Vegas are covers, but you do already have 2 previous LPs, the Garage Boys and Sergeant Pecker's.
Yep.
And you have 4 singles that have come out. But what you are about to share with us is about your new single and the video that you recently finished.
Yes.
That's where we were at. Go for it. I'll shut up.
Okay, and hopefully nothing overheats or goes crazy here.
Don't touch anything.
We signed it. I'm going to leave it alone right here. So we signed a deal with a company out of Illinois called Synapse, and they're releasing singles for us on our behalf. So we've got we recorded with a producer named Dale Penner, and he was Nickelback's first producer that got them going, and he's great. So we did 5 songs with him, and we're releasing a song called The Ring, and it's going to be released on May 9th. So Friday, May 9th. That'll be the night we play Fremont Street for the original gig. In the morning, I'll be on Morning Blend. So that'll be a really busy day. And so we're going to be so everybody, our test subjects are going to be the people of Derry. They're going to hear all the new stuff, and hopefully they won't throw stuff at us.
No, actually, I was going to ask you that if the shows in Derry were they original or covered. So is that all going to be all original material?
The Bennigan's date will be all original, and the rest will be a mix of covers and originals. Yeah, thank God for covers because they've paid the bills.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing over here. It's something my producer will come on shortly, and it's something he wants to talk to you about. But I'm just thinking, at this point in time, producer, are you ready to produce the item that we pre-prepared? I have some good news for everybody and for Bryan, because he doesn't know yet, because we were struggling earlier. However, we have managed, or my producer with his music skills has managed to convert the file that you sent us to an MP4, and with your permission we will play The Ring for everyone. So we will disappear, and everyone sit back and enjoy The Ring, and we will be back in about 3 minutes.
Like vampires in their wake, we wait for the band to break, to order a drink and sit back and think and hear our own thoughts for the day. And I stare at my ring and she does the same, but she's got nothing to say. And I pay no mind and raise a toast to the blind, 'cause she's often like this anyway. She said I can't run around with you like this anymore. The seasons are turning to gray. And I check out my ring, and the band starts to play a song about freedom and running away. And I didn't say a word, didn't fight for the girl. I knew it was time to derail. All the pretty words and motels we skirt and let bleed. It's the end of a short fairy tale. Late night starlight, everything is alright. Life is out there waiting for you, and your friends all said you'll be better off dead than waste time with a guy like me. Yeah, you and me is quite the disease. Hell yeah, coming down. Hell yeah, it's breaking down. And now it's quiet, and that's too loud for me. The man with the tap is still friendly. He lights up a smoke and lets me cut my cigar. It's time to pay up now and leave. He takes my glass from the bar and wipes away her and my whiskey rings. And the quiet instills, and it gets me to think I should have got her the real thing. Man, I should have got her the real thing. Late night sun, everything is alright. Life is out there waiting free. And the clothes lights on and it's humming its song, saying you should have got the real thing. Oh, late night sun, everything is alright. Life is out there waiting free. And your friends all said you'd be better off dead than waste time with a guy like me. Man, I should have bought her the real thing.
Hey,
Lovely stuff.
somebody's got to say
Thank
hi.
you. Hey, is that Bruno?
Hey,
Oh, hello, sweetie.
that's Bruno. He's got to say hi. There you go.
Hey, Bruno. Loving that song. And thank you to Ash, because I gave up. I'm not technically minded, but he knows how to convert files and do everything. So thank you, Ash. With about half an hour to spare, he got that uploaded.
Thanks, Ash. That's
Oh,
awesome.
Oh, there we go. Amazing voice. Loving it. Oh, there's Belen from Argentina. Okay, we've got America, we've got Ireland, we've got Argentina, we've got Canada. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And there's Denise from just up the road from you in Henderson. Hello, PJ, also in America. Now,
Hey, guys.
loving that. You got to be happy with the way that song's turned out. Sounds great.
I am. Dale did a fantastic job of it. The band played awesome on it, so I couldn't be happier about that one.
Absolutely. And is that the track that you were filming the video for when we were over in Vegas?
That's right. The one we invited you to. We wish you could.
Yeah,
We wish.
I know.
Wish you could have came out. That's okay. Next time.
We came downtown the day before, and I'm a South Strip kind of a girl.
I got you.
I'm sorry. But did you have a good time? Because Jackie was getting out all the cosplay costumes for everyone.
Yeah, that was filmed at her favorite hangout, and it's a little nightclub, tiny little place. It's called the Millennium Fandom. The owner is just an amazing guy, Alex, and he just said, "Yeah, use the bar, come on in." And I had an idea because a lot of people do cosplay there anyways, and I wanted the crowd to be Vegas instead of your typical, because it's a song that's sort of rooted in it's country rock, if you will, ballad. And most country rock videos will have the typical cowboy hats and tractors and whatever, not insulting that stuff. It's just, I thought, well, we're in Vegas. Let's do something that's Las Vegas. So we had a lot of interesting characters dress up for it, and it was really neat. Even a guy dressed up like, what's the guy's name in the Labyrinth movie? Is it Leto? Somebody dressed up as the big hairy guy. I forget his name. But yeah,
Wow!
I think it's Leto. Jackie. Oh, shit.
Jackie.
Is it Leto from Labyrinth? Yeah, Leto. That's right. Yeah, we had a Leto show up. So.
Oh, fantastic! So yeah, I kind of now looking back on it, I'm like, damn, me and Danielle and Michael should have come down there and joined in. Darn it! But I love the fact. So you are a band of the people. You invite everyone down to come and join in the party.
That's right, and they show up. Thank God, that's great. We have 2 videos that we shot for this for Garage Boys 3. The next one that's coming out after we milk the ring as far as we can milk it. The next one is called Junkie Jones, and we filmed it at the Nerd, and we wrestled with the little people. So that'll be a good one.
Excellent! Oh, that'll be a fun one. That'll be. See, you and you two, you film videos in downtown Vegas because you two did their last one down there as well.
Right. Yeah, we copied off them.
Yeah, you'll be at the Sphere next time I'm over, won't you?
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Have you been at the Sphere? To the Sphere?
It's amazing. Yes. Yeah, I have. I haven't seen a concert there, but I saw the movie, and it was fantastic. It's a just incredible place.
Yeah, anyone who goes to Vegas, you need to go to the Sphere because it is just mind blowing. I actually saw U2 when they did the concert live, and I've been to see the movie version of it, and it is unreal, unreal.
Jealous. That's great. Well, I will get to see them next time, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So we were talking about the video there.
Mm-hmm.
My next question, before I bring my producer on, who has more musical, technical questions for you. When will we see the video?
Good question. The single's being released May 9th. They want to release a lyric video first, and then the video will be released. So I'm going to give you a rough estimate that it should be out in about 4 to 6 weeks. The video for it.
Brilliant. Oh, you're going to do a lyric
So,
video. See, I love this trend towards lyric videos because for too many years, I have been singing along to things, making up my own words, and I suddenly see lyric videos and go, shit, for the last 20 years, I've been singing completely the wrong words.
Right. Well, that's my assumption why the label wants to do a lyric video first for it, which is fine by me. I mean, anything to get this thing some traction, whatever will work. Yeah.
And I think, to me, I get more into a song from very early on if I have the lyrics, because then I can just sing along and feel like I'm joining in with it all. So fair play for doing that. I'm seeing a lot more of that these days.
Cool.
And so for everyone that wants to see that video, I'm assuming you're going to have it on your YouTube channel?
Correct. It'll be on our YouTube channel and wherever else we can get it played.
Fantastic. So I will later on in the show, we've got all your socials on a banner, and also after the show, not while we're talking because Brian's too interesting for you to go wandering off doing other things, but when we finish, go into the notes at the bottom of the show, and there are links taking you to Garage Boys Facebook, Insta, YouTube, everything else you need to do, so you can always keep an eye on them. Subscribe to their YouTube channel as well as subscribing to this one if you haven't yet, and then when the video comes out, if you subscribe to their channel and you've hit notifications, you will be among the first to see the video when it drops. Correct?
That's great.
Right, fabulous. So we will do that. You can all do that after the show. You can all follow on Facebook and Insta and harass Brian about if the video doesn't come in the next like 6 to 8 weeks, you can start harassing Brian and say, where's the video? You promised us a video.
Yeah, hold me to it.
Yeah, we'll just like get the screenshot of this bit here and we'll hold him to it. Anyway, now I am going to hand you over to my talented producer who managed to get your song on there. And he has a couple of questions for you. So I'm gonna disappear.
Okay, what's up, Ash?
It's all good here. It's all good here. How you doing? You still awake?
I'm hanging in there. I'm actually starting to wake up.
You're doing a brilliant job. I'll tell you what, if it was me and it was like, 7 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, I'd be useless. I'd just sit there going, there. So well done for doing that.
Thank you. I got
right, sneak it out. Go on. Bye.
Bye, Cathy.
I just chucked her out. Right, she'll be back. Wait a minute. What is she? Honestly, this is the most amusing Reignite I think we've ever done. It's been loads of fun, and technical problems are just there to challenge us, and we can get past them. So no one really cares. But the main question,
we all got through it. We all got through it. Sorry,
of course we did. We're here. The viewers are here. Everything's cool. The main reason I wanted to come on is, as you know, I'm a singer in a punk band. And we do shows maybe sometimes an hour and a half. However, I've noticed with the Garage Boys, you can play for 4 hours quite easily. Yeah. How do you manage to sing for that amount of time?
It starts doing this here.
Vocal trills. Vocal trills.
It starts with all the little
vocal trills.
All the little all the lip rolls and breathing exercises. I have to. I mean, I had surgery a couple of years ago because it blew my voice out because of this crazy schedule, and I made sure after the surgery to take absolute impeccable care of what I do. So I warm up every day, warm down.
Right. So warm up and warm down.
Yeah.
With the vocal trills, how long do you do them for?
I warm up for a good 10 minutes before every gig, and warm down for about 10 minutes at the very least. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm grateful. Go ahead.
No. Carry on. I'm fascinated.
I was going to say I'm grateful to say that we have other capable singers in the band too with the cover show. So it's not like I have to sing 4 straight hours or 3 hours. Craig is an amazing singer. So is Lee. So and Aaron's a good singer too. He pulls out a few. So I have help, which is great.
Okay, so it's breathing exercises, trills, that kind of thing. 10 minutes, and then you're good to go for hours and hours and hours. Because also the range that you're singing, you know, you sit from low to very high. You know that the different types of voice, the chest voice, the head voice. The head voice tends to go if you overuse it, but obviously this I'm going to try.
First thing to go.
10 minutes. It is, isn't it? The head voice is always the first thing to go. 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after, and no doubt healthy living helps as well.
Correct.
Did you say? Yeah. Okay. All right. The only other thing about that was the same with guitar.
I'm losing
playing. Okay. I'll come closer.
For a second.
All right. I'm back again. Is it the same with playing guitar? Do your fingers start to really hurt after a while?
There you are.
Okay. Is it the same with playing the guitar, that your fingers start to really hurt after a while? How do you deal with that? Is there any exercises for your fingers?
I think we all should be a little more disciplined in warming up. It is similar. I tend to not warm up as much as a guitar player, but as a vocalist. But when I am disciplining myself, I do kind of just play linear scales before every gig, just like chromatic scales, just just to get the fingers moving around. And if people see me, I don't know if you can see my arm. People see me, I'm doing this a lot, and I'm not trying to. That's actually it really helps. It just gets blood flowing. I find myself doing that every day, periodically throughout the day, so I'm usually kind of warmed up anyways.
That's brilliant. No, honestly, thank you so much for those tips, Brian. I will try them out. I've got a gig on May the 11th, so I'm going to try that out. The breathing 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after, warm down. And I owe you a drink next time I'm in Vegas then.
Yeah, and I'll get you one.
Great stuff. Right, there's somebody tapping me on the shoulder and being annoying, so I think we better bring her back. Here she is.
Great to chat with you.
Thanks ever so much for that, Brian. Really appreciate that, mate. Cheers.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
See, I came back because people were buying people drinks, so I thought it was time I came back and got in on the act there.
That's okay. Happy to answer the questions.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But adding on to that, because obviously his was more about voice and training and how you carry on for the 4 hours. My question, because I'm into health and fitness and eating healthily. So my question to you is, you always look in fantastic shape, and you have a lifestyle that is not kind of conducive to a regular exercise program and healthy eating. So that's what I want to know about your diet and exercise routine.
Yes. Well, it's sporadic and it's erratic, obviously, because of the schedule. But I managed to get to the gym I'd say 5-6 days a week. I still train in a self-defense discipline called Krav Maga. I don't get in as much as I'd like to, but I get 2 to 4 classes in a week, and I really enjoy it. And I have to eat well. Nobody. When you're a skinny little guy like me, you start to look pregnant when you get the beer belly thing going on. So I have to. You have to just take care of myself. I mean, I do enjoy whiskey. I do enjoy a couple of pints here and there, but I do have to stay really active.
Now, No, it shows. You look in fantastic shape, and that was the thing that I always look at you and I think, how with the lifestyle you've got and the late nights and the weird hours you keep to keep a routine going and keep in shape like that. That's seriously impressive. Puts the rest of us to shame.
I drag myself in. Trust me. It's not like I'm going to work out. Yeah. I'm like, well, okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Well, it's clearly working. It's clearly working. So anyway, now we have touched on the subject of food and drink there. So that's now leading us into the other segment of the show that I like to do with everyone. And it's a question I had to you, which word you actually use in terms of the subject. I always ask my British guests a particular question on this show, and I wasn't sure asking you whether you knew the word as a Canadian. So my question to you, Bryan, is what is your favourite biscuit, and do you have tea and coffee, and do you dunk your biscuits, or should I be saying cookies?
It's growing up in Canada, it was either or. So some people used, like, a biscuit was a certain kind of cookie that you would get, and it was I can't remember the brand, but it was just called a biscuit, and that was a dunker for sure. So I'm good with either or. You know, I get tea and cookies, I get tea and biscuits. I'm a chocolate chip cookie guy. So is Jackie, but she's a girl. I'm coffee and tea, so I'm both.
Oh, and how do you have your tea? Because like we have it like warm with milk and sugar, or do you have it with lemon, or do you do proper tea like English tea?
Black for me, and I'm all things tea. We have a cupboard full of it, loose leaf, bagged, whatever. My mom raised me properly, so I grew up drinking tea all my life, and I'm black coffee, no milk, no sugar. So everything is just straight up. Everything's just straight up.
Yeah,
tough guy.
Yeah, black coffee all day long for me. Okay, cool. And now there is another question I sometimes ask my guests, but some of my guests go, nah. But I asked you beforehand whether you had a story for me on a certain subject, because when I go to Vegas, I pretty much always stay at the Luxor. Now, the Luxor is supposed to be a dark and mysterious place that's cursed and haunted, and there are a million stories. And all over Vegas, there are a million ghost stories. So what I wanted to know from you is, do you personally have any spooky tales for us from Vegas?
Yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, that's you just jogged my memory. So I have one major one. I'm looking at Jackie because we were up in Salem, Oregon. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. Am I allowed to say the name of the restaurant? But we were at a restaurant, and the craziest thing happened to me. I went to the men's room, and in the men's room there was it's a big old oak door. So it's hydraulically shut. So I walked in there and I thought there was somebody in the stall. The stall was partially open. I thought somebody was in there because I felt a presence. So so I'm washing my hands, and all of a sudden something brushes past me and scares the bejesus out of me. I felt the big gush of wind. The door slammed. The stall slammed, but the door didn't open. The bathroom door itself didn't open. It's a big, like I said, a big oak door, and it was the creepiest thing. And I got out of there, and I'm paying the tab, and I said, I have a question for you, to our waitress. Do you guys have a ghost in here? And she went, oh hell yeah. what was your experience? And I was trying to think. I went back into the bathroom and looked around. I'm going, there's no window. There's no window in here. I don't know how this could have possibly happened. If it was a trick of the light or some kind of wind thing, or I couldn't figure it out. So that's the one I remember the most.
Ooh, I love it.
I didn't at the time, but I'm cool with it now. But at the time, I was pretty.
Yeah, looking back on it, because I remember, what was his name? Adam Raines we had on, because you remember I used to help out in a show called Pink Sock with our mutual friend Mike Usnick, and we had Adam on from is it the Tiki Bar downtown? Is it called the Tiki Bar?
Frankie's.
Was it the Golden? Was it the Golden Tiki?
Golden Tiki or Frankie's?
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
Golden Tiki, and he had an absolute ton of stories of stuff that goes on in there. There's some weird stuff that's gone on in there. Really weird stuff. It's very haunted. Oh yeah, oh yeah, very, very haunted. Cool place to go, actually. If you're ever in downtown, the Golden Tiki is a very cool bar.
The creepiest place that I've read about is the Goldfield Hotel in Goldfield, Nevada, which is 2.5 hours north of here. If you've ever read about it, it's even been on. It's not open anymore. It's been closed for years and years. But even driving past it, it's really freaky, especially at night. We used to drive when we used to play Reno all the time. I drive past that place at night, just driving by it, you're like, oh, there's some weird vibe coming off this place. And I believe it was on one of those paranormal shows.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
It's an interesting read.
Excellent. Oh, well, we will look that up.
Goldfield Hotel.
Goldfield Hotel. Okay, we will look for that. But me saying, I think bar down there as a Las Vegas local. See, we tend to have a segment now that's kind of random questions, but because of you being you, a few of them I have to ask you Vegas related as a local. What would be a bar that you would recommend? Where is your go-to place if you and Jackie are going out for the night?
Well, we both personally I said, she loves the Millennium Fandom, and it's a fun little place. We both like downtown, and we both especially. I love the Arts District, and I think it's just be blossoming every month. Something new is sprouting up. It used to be kind of a rough industrial area when I first moved here. You wouldn't go down there at all. Now it's really great tap houses and restaurants and antique shops and blah blah blah. You know, that it's a fun little vibe. So that's where I like to go for beer.
Okay. See, I very rarely ventured down that end of town, so I just have bad memories of it from back in the late 80s when I first came there in 89, and now things have changed, you know, and kind of.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gone when I first moved here in 07. You wouldn't have walked on Main and Charleston neighborhood. You wouldn't have done it at all. But I think you'd be pleasantly shocked at how cool it is down there. If you're a craft brew fan or anything like that, I can think of about 6 or 7 different breweries itself that are down there, over there. It's a lot of fun. That's my place, and it's not ridiculously priced either. It's still kind of locally priced, you know.
Oh, cool. Okay. So then the other thing I have to ask you, because I know you like a whiskey, I know you like a beer, in moderation, of course, but are you somebody that gambles? Now, living in Vegas, whenever we talk to, say, cab drivers and people like that, they go, oh, no, we don't go to casinos, we don't drink, and we don't gamble. So what's your take on it? Obviously, you go to casinos in terms of you play at Mandalay. Do you gamble?
I don't at all. I'm sorry. I'm really boring that way. I've never had it. It's not, I've just never had any interest. I never have so I guess I get to keep my money.
You're very wise. It's not boring. It's very sensible because I've been coming here for 30 odd years and I rarely come home in profit. So.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like my business, and everybody who lives in Las Vegas, it depends on people coming here and gaming. So I appreciate that people do. I, for some reason, just have never got the bug.
Do you know what? Living there, that's probably a very good thing.
Maybe, yeah.
I think I couldn't live anywhere near a casino because it would be like every time it's a quiet evening, it's like, what shall I do this evening? I know, let's just go and play some slots.
Right. Well, that keeps me in business, so
yeah, there you go. Well, I'll just keep coming back a couple of times, 2-3 times a year and doing that and coming and seeing you guys. Actually, so tonight, are you at Mandalay tonight?
We are. That's correct. 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. start, Rhythm and Riffs Lounge. And don't let the word lounge. What's that?
I was going to say, if anyone is in town, you very, very lucky people. If you are in town and watching us live on Friday, April the 25th, go tonight to Mandalay Bay, to Rhythm and Riffs. It's a fantastic place. It's really cool vibe in there, and you will have an amazing night and a brilliant show. I guarantee it. And I wish I was there. But right, Bryan, what we have to do now is throw in some random questions before we start rounding up, because I'm conscious that we're at the 50-minute mark already. I'm sorry. So I would like to throw at you some random questions. So you just need to give me how many random questions, producer? 4. Right, we have 4 random questions. So I'm going to need you one at a time. Pick a number between 1 and 60.
Okay. Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, lost you. Oh,
pick a number.
I lost
pick a
you.
number.
Pick a number between 1 and 6.
1 and 60.
Got it. Got it.
What would you like?
Oh, you want me to tell you what the number is?
Yeah. Oh, you thought it was a psychic thing. Yes, the number. Yeah. I've known Bryan so long, I can read his mind. 23.
I'm 23, yeah.
Okay. First question. No, you're not. It's very early in the morning, and I think you're doing amazingly. Yeah. As Ash said, I wouldn't be as lively as you at this time of day. So first question is, what apps do you have on your phone?
What app do I have on my phone? YouTube.
Ooh, good. Anything else?
WhatsApp.
No. Yeah.
Oh. What apps? Well, I have a whole bunch of them. All my banking. Geez, I can't think. You got me on this one. I got my AutoGo app. Venmo. Zelle. No, Zelle's not that. Yeah. How many do I have to name?
No, I'm just nosy and curious. That's all.
Oh, okay.
You take this. There's not a specific number. You're good. You're good.
Oh,
all right.
Good.
So, well, as long as you've got YouTube on there and you're subscribed to Reignite, then that's cool. That's cool.
Absolutely.
Right. Next number. Throw another number at me.
Okay. 16.
16. Ooh. If there was a movie about your life, who would you like to play you?
Oh, wow. Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. I like it. I like it. Okay, another number for me.
36.
36. Ooh. Can you tell me the following? The first gig you ever went to, the first album you ever bought, and the first single you ever bought?
First single I ever bought with my own money would be oh geez, we're dating ourselves here. Kim Carnes, Betty Davis Eyes.
Oh, nice.
First album I ever bought was Back in Black. And the first gig I went to, you mean like my gig or watching another band?
Watching another band.
Oh, Beatlemania. And what was the fourth question? My bad.
No, that was it. It was gig, LP, and
that
single.
was it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it. Okay, there you go.
That's pretty cool choices. Right, for our last one of these, we are going to do some quick fire questions. So it's just an either or. You ready?
Okay.
Shower or bath?
Oh, shower.
City, country, or coast?
All of the above. I'm happy anywhere. Yeah.
Morning or evening?
Evening.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Favorite condiment?
Oh, gee, good question. Something hot, usually some kind of hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Okay, cool.
Yeah, any kind.
Okay, cool. And chocolate, do you prefer milk, dark, or white?
Milk.
Yeah, good choice. Dark
Yeah,
is too
milk.
like grown up. White is too sickly, right?
Dark. I don't like white. Dark's pretty good too, but I'm gonna go with the milk.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. Right, so we've learned a little bit more about Bryan today. So if we're going to a gig, we've got to take him some hot sauce and some milk chocolate. Okay.
And whiskey.
And whiskey, obviously. Yeah, yeah. Right, we are currently scrolling across the bottom of the screen, places where people can get in touch with you. Now, which of those, if somebody wanted to ask you a question, which of those do you think you are the most responsive to? Where are people most likely to get an answer from you?
The Instagram is the most
Insta?
common one for us. Yeah, but we'll answer on any platform, but that's the one that we're pretty much married to.
Okay. Fantastic. Cool. So let's summarize before we let you go and get on with, well, presumably you will have a nap at some point today, will you?
Oh, as soon as I get off the phone with you.
Right. Okay. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. So let's recap on all the things that viewers need to remember about the Garage Boys, what's coming up, and what you've got happening. So what should we start with? Single. Release date of single?
May 9th. Friday, May 9th. So look out for
Title of single?
The Ring.
And video coming out
4 to 6 weeks.
You remember, you heard it here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And upcoming shows, we've got tonight. If you're in town in Vegas, you lucky people, I'm seriously jealous. Go down to Rhythm and Riffs at Mandalay Bay. You will have a brilliant night. And then pretty much straight afterwards, you will be heading off to the airport. It's not long, is it?
That's right. We have 3 shows at Fremont Street, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday morning we get on the plane and head out to Dublin and up to Derry.
And then you've got all the shows that we spoke of earlier, which we've scrolled across the screen. But if anyone missed that, they could obviously rewind. But the links in the show description will take you to the Garage Boys socials. And if you go to their website, you keep that really updated of stuff you've got coming up. So you will find all the dates on there as well. Yeah.
This is correct. Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else that you wish to share with our viewers before we let you go and take your nap?
Just to give all the friends and fans a shout out and to thank them, for just constantly coming out and seeing us, and we appreciate everybody writing us. We get letters all the time about where we're playing. We're in. Even if they're coming in 6 months from now, they're, hey, where are you going to be next April? We like that. It's
guilty.
Yeah, no, that's hey, without we wouldn't have work without you guys. So just giving everybody a shout out to thank them for 18 years of loyalty, and hopefully there's many more to come.
Absolutely. Thank you, PJ. PJ's thanking us for a great show, and PJ came to see you when he was last in Vegas. He's another one of my friends that's
Hey,
regular
PJ.
in Vegas. Hey, so yeah, next time around I'll be bringing everyone down to the show. I think I'm coming back. Well, I think we're coming back September and December, and I know we will see a show with you in December because you work right through Christmas. You guys, you even do Christmas Day.
We do,
don't you?
We even play Christmas Day. Yeah.
There you go. The place to be in Vegas is Christmas, and you can go and see the Garage Boys. Hey!
We have no
anyway,
life.
Bryan. Yeah, but we appreciate everything you do. It wouldn't be the same if I have to come to Vegas and not see the Garage Boys. It ruins my trip. So I have to. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you getting up so damn early, and we're going to let you go and have your nap. You can go and sit outside in the sunshine because you have nice weather and have your nap outside, can't you? Sorry, go.
I appreciate you guys having me on. This is fantastic, and I'm glad we finally got to do this.
I know it's been way too long. 18 years is too long, so we'll have to have you on again. Oh, one last quick question: will there be an album coming out as well? Fantastic. Well, there you go.
There
We'll
will
have you
be.
back on when you put the
There
album
will
out.
be. Okay, you
Brilliant.
got it.
Brian, thank you so much for joining us live from Las Vegas. We are just going to put you backstage for a few minutes while we say goodbye. So, viewers, thank Brian from the bottom of your hearts for being here so early this morning. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks,
And I will
everybody. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon, my friend. There we go, guys. Live from Las Vegas, the fabulous Bryan Duffy from the Garage Boys. As I said, when we finish, go down to the show notes. You can follow them on socials. Chase him up on that video because we want to see it in a couple of months maximum. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. And we will be back with you very soon. But in the meantime, keep supporting artists, keep going and seeing gigs. And see you soon, guys.